today we're going to be continuing on the main scenario. Let me angle that camera down a little bit. Cool, you can see my shoulders. They're great. I love my shoulders. But yeah, we're going to be playing 14. We're going to continue on the main scenario. Currently, we have just defeated the first of the major primals that are being summoned regularly. Ifrit. And we are going to continue on to do whatever our boss tells us. So, apparently I cannot start New Game Plus while on a mount. But look at Sriracha. Look at him. He's all dressed up. All dressed up for Valentine's Day. Look at him. Got his mail cap. His charming little jacket. Yeah. Alright. New Game Plus. And on that matter, I am also dressed up for Valentine's Day. Not in real life. I'm just wearing a comfy shirt in real life. But I've got my nice little glamour setup on. Look at those nice shoes and hands. Pretty solid. Good stuff. Hey, welcome to the stream. I believe today I'll be trying out Bard during the questing, unless anyone has any other quests. But yeah, on we go. We have fought the Primal. We have seen the discussion with the Grand Companies. What do they have to say? And now we have to choose. Well, I don't. Good to see you too. I hope you're having a great day. I am. I sure am. Yeah, so now we have to choose a Grand Company. Well, I believe I don't, since I'm already in one in regular main scenario. But something equivalent, you know. I would if I hadn't already chosen one. Oh, that's for the raid!
Gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep.
It's for the weapon. You get 7 of those. And you
wheels of change are in
can
motion
get a,
regardless.
what is it, a 590 weapon.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era were
I mean, it's a weekly thing.
dimension.
So you have to clear it, I think, 7 weeks.
Well, of
In order to get the
course there are
590.
standard waving rallies.
Or, you know, we could just clear, Savage.
Since you are
Savage
so
4.
observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the warriors of light?
We'll get there.
None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity?
They literally did.
No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them.
They remember that it happened, but they don't remember
Deep
who they
are the
were.
wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds.
I mean, you've cleared
Needless to
cleared
say,
Savage a couple
these
times,
tribes
so,
and
you know,
their
you're not
primals do
bad.
little to alleviate the pain.
That's for sure.
So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help
Are you
from
not
our
100%
friends, the Grand
loyal and
Companies.
devoted?
Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure
Okay, yeah.
what ails
Bad.
this world,
Okay,
and
we'll go
I
with
will
that.
find it.
Sure.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
It's almost as bad as just saying,
I
calm
should
down.
think so.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Painfully smug there. How was the Admiral's speech? Ah, but you need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Yes. Coils? Yeah, we should totally do that sometime. It's really fast. We'll just do it unsynced. Now the choice is made. It's time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to Limsa Lominsa and seek out our Grand Company's headquarters. Maelstrom Command is located on the upper decks. I will send word to our personnel officer to expect you. The duties of a Maelstrom soldier can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. Alright. Okay, am I gonna have to mute the volume because someone's playing a song? We'll find out. I made it. No songs getting in the way of me being able to put this on YouTube. Fantastic. Alright. There we go. We're joining the Maelstrom. Hail, adventurer. What business have you at Maelstrom Command? My name is Viors Nars. I believe you are expecting me. Viors Nars, I, our recruitment officer, sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! What is it, Private? And this had better be important. Sir, we've received a report from a lookout in Lower Lenosia, sir. Imperial forces have fired upon a Highwind Skyways airship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir, and it appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it, we have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. Nars, this is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty in service to the Maelstrom must needs be unofficial. They're already trying to get free work out of me! If Lower Lenosia is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Man, they try to get free work out of you fast! They're gonna be like, you weren't on the clock! What can we do about that? Okay. I know this is connected. So I suppose it's just as fast to teleport out of here. Okay. I think the most alarming thing about this is that there are Imperial troops so close to, like, Limsa Lominsa. Like, why? The nearest base is all the way up here, and they're all the way down here, and they don't have enough people to guard that area? It's an interesting little thing there to note. Alright, let's go with normal, because I am level syncing. So I'm going to be at, like, the maximum strength for this anyway. Let's see if I remember my low-level bard abilities. Ah, thank God for Dodo. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. I like this big guy. He's sensible. First thing you do is find cover. Good call. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We are of the Maelstrom. You're a Garland Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. Neat. You must be Nars. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I mean, so far, it seems like he would have been fine. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? Secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered by Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Scouting party from Castrum Occidents, I'd say. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? Garland Ironworks has its secrets. It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. She was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Fool of a Lalafell. Fair. Alright, pay attention. We're gonna hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can have a knife in the gut, but they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. That's about the general consensus about them. I mean, don't forget to save them. I mean, might as well. It's not the primary goal, but it's an important side mission. An ambush to arms. Right? Okay. Okay, what other abilities do I have? Oh! Maybe I should have gone with minimize instead of hide. It's kind of hard to target these guys, to be honest. Alright. Oh. I totally forgot that was the thing. I haven't played, like, low-level Bard since Straight Shot was just a buff. At least not that I remember. I could have, and just forgotten. That's entirely within the realm of possibility for me. I got 40 seconds built back up. It would probably be a significant DPS loss. I have mixed feelings about that. I actually really like the stuff they've added to the games throughout, like, over the period of remakes. So that's a little bittersweet to me. The removal of those. Well, not removal, but functionally removal. And I have mixed feelings about the sprite designs in 6. I think the standing still sprites are just not great. The, like, preparing sprites, fantastic. The just standing still ones just kind of are not very good. There's no personality in them. I would definitely get it if you've never played it before. It's one of the best in my opinion. I think it's in the same way that that 9 is one of the best because of how straightforward it is. 6 is the best in how customizable your party is. You have to think of your party as a whole unit rather than customizing each individual character, kind of. A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. Sorry, missed some of those. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. I'm definitely getting Chrono Cross Remastered when that comes out. Chrono Cross deserves that. Nars, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your... missed that. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of the part you played today. I'm not getting paid for this, am I? I'm on the clock, but I'm not getting paid. Oh, well. I want to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. I just gotta say, having Biggs and Wedge in your debt is a very valuable thing. I'd always come to help them. And I wouldn't, I wouldn't require much for that debt to be paid. Just be like, make me pancakes, guys. Cook me something good. Okay, everyone close their ears in case someone's playing music that they shouldn't. Yeah, it's a kind of weird reference. We're finally getting the localized version of that visual novel, which is insane to me. Officially localized? What? I believe that was a Satellaview, meaning it was on the SNES and it was a download title. Nintendo did some weird, interesting stuff with that. Welcome back, Nars. I just heard the report. You needn't be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of. After you're properly inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction... Alright. Cool. Till sea swallows all. Are they talking about global warming? That global warming real estate setup, Let's start fresh, shall we? You are welcome here, Viorus Naris. That such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is that you will be joining. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against a nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the Primals and the Garlean Empire, and solving many problems caused by the Calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsilominsa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Merlwyb Blofswyn sees fit to set. God, that one's a rough one. That's a rough name. Great name. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds do not look favorable, lad, and the strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you with talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till his last breath, fights until his last drop of blood. We give our all in service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. Nars, it is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their choosing upon entering the Maelstrom's ranks. Is there aught you'd like to say? It's like, it's just a formality thing, and they're like, you have to be willing to die for us. Ah. I'm gonna go with that, level 90 and 80 crafters. Yeah. Ah yes, the many and varied skills of the adventurer. We've no doubt that your travels have furnished you with such knowledge as will prove invaluable to our cause. Yours Nars, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa Lominsa well, till sea swallows all. Okay, I think we're done with that aside. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yes! Pray return to the Waking Sands! I didn't think I'd get there. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Nars. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember that you are now a man of the storm, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. All right. No rest for the wicked, eh? Right before you make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Iki. Might be worth your while. You may now accept the quest My Little Chocobo, Maelstrom, by speaking with Rashtasht Riki. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario. Now that quest is important, because that quest gets you your first story mount. Storm Private 3rd Class. Storm Captain. Okay, cool. Well, that's different. Alright. Cool. We're almost back to things we kind of want to do. Where's a primal when you need one, right? Oh, sorry. I have to go. One of their gods was just summoned, and I have to go like take care of that. Yeah, so bye. Can't wait till we get to like Stormblood dialogue options. That's where your dialogue options start getting hilarious. Shadowbringers, the dialogue options get to like full on like I'm sick of this thing happening over and over. Like don't give me that shit. This is one of those times where what I actually say here doesn't matter, isn't it? Literally one of the dialogue options. Welcome back, viewers. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with a tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, viewers. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Hey, Biggs and Wedge! Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we need the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. And don't forget to hydrate, everyone! Keeps you healthy. Minfilia needs you to investigate the sylphs.
Now, having set aside the formalities,
All right.
We have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis, if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Rami.
It's a great description.
Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor.
Now, interesting note
conducive
about
to peaceful
beast
communication.
tribes.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity
I'll give
to
you the
learn
history
what
after, it's
the
kinda
beast
interesting.
tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
That seems sensible.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
Yeah, Garuda has no chill.
In short,
Garuda
it
is just
essential
like
that we approach the
100%
sylphs in
berserk.
as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
The elementals must hate him.
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
All right. So the beast tribes, the terminology, according to one of the lore books, the the terminology was started by the wealthy class in Ul'dah, and they deliberately went around spreading it, referring to the Amalja, any of the groups that were conflicting with their merchant caravans. They referred to as beast tribes, which has pretty messed up implications. Like, that they're just slightly different looking humanoids, really. With a different culture, yeah, but... And because of that, they're being labeled something else. And the game runs with that. It doesn't really talk about it. And, like, if you do the, you know, Beast Tribe quests, it'll kind of be like, wait a second. You'll feel it. You'll be like, this is weird. This is off. These are just people. Like, there's nothing fundamentally, like, their culture and, to some degree, their biology is different, but they're just people. Now, a lot of them have been tempered because they've been, you know, summoning their gods, and yeah, it's just classic racism. And I think the fact that the game both presents the racism and then also makes, like, has stuff where it's like, yeah, this is clearly just racism at its core. There's nothing but that. That is where all of this came from. And it's just been combined into culture. I think that's a really interesting thing to do. I don't know whether it's good or bad, but I think it kind of catches the gamut of issues in an interesting way. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adders? With Twin Adder? Nah, I'm good. I appreciate the offer, though. That sounded weirdly inappropriate. Good day, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo. Always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me that you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Ah, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. Let's turn this volume up. It's a little quiet. Sylphs are, for the most part, such a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to steer people in war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and it is precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Oh. Should there be even a sliver of chance that summoning the primal might stir the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen to only one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you exercise caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Alright, quest accepted. Here we go. Oh, it's gonna make me go to the pier. I would just teleport to Hawthorne Hut instead, but no can do. Let me toss on my Strider boots. I doubt I'll need them, but why not? Wonder if it'll affect my level sync. Yeah, Lancer's good. Wait a second. Huh. Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Awesome. Cool, I can just teleport there. Probably a tiny bit faster. Barely any. And like 400 gil. What a waste. Look at me burning money. Indeed, I am Ameline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Alright. He's literally just standing right next to him. Rolf Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well-versed in Sylphic customs. Makes sense. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, my friend, my memories are not what it used to be. I've seen much more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before. You might have more luck with them. He looks very young, who have forgotten everything. I think this was before they had the, their in-house age slider. That was probably heavily experimented with in the first expansion based on certain things I remember. The Sylphs, yes, Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee-hee. Little pranksters. Oh. And this item, the one on the right, bottom right, well, I suppose it'll flash in a second. There you go. See that? That item is what they said the Sylphs look like. The quickest way to a quivering woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on Sylph. They sustain themselves by simply bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Plant people, yeah. The Sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on our masks, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Yeah. A little scary. A little scary. Oh, of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A Sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may just help win the favor of our forest friends. So can you use any dance? Rolf Hawthorne would like to share further knowledge to assist you in befriending the Sylphs. Ah, still there, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the Sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along Drat, what was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. The actions, the dance. peace offering for the sylphs? Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Yeah, imagine if they possessed children. That'd be terrifying. That'd just be like the old, that spiriting children away, possessing them, messing with them. That's classic, like, English, Irish, Bay stuff. Those things are terrifying. I love the sound of the rain in this. It's fantastic. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to turn the volume up a tiny bit. That should do. Excellent. Now I need to lower my volume on my headset. But hopefully you guys can hear the game a little better. It's one of those games that runs really loud. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? For some reason, it doesn't translate to the stream. Milkroot, but of course, those sylphs quaff at that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milkroot will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay their eyes on you. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. First contact. Well, Hawthorne has gift wrapped your offering in preparation for your journey into the Sylph's Denizen? Gonna go with that one. Denizen. That sounds better. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. Sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo down. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've much more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company long enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it, if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. This guy's super nice. I like him. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Amelena here would like to have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Like, this guy's so well liked that they decided to put an etherite outside his house and station guards around him. Like, yeah, he's a good dude. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young Sylph by the name of Komuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has close ear of Strive's elder. I see Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of a far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the Elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridonia's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Alright. So let's go meet some sylphs. Meet these flying Gisal greens. That they speak very highly of. Except for the ones who have been, you know, flung into the ravines. Adventurers, not so many swords. Interesting. Ah! Look at them! Kinda cute! Kinda creepy. Definitely got the alien faces. Kumuxio. Ah, walking one's not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Alright. It's just gonna make me do regular / dance, won't it? Oh, no, it's good. This walking one is foolish one. Walking one should go home before this one becomes angry. Ow. Doesn't let you do the Manderville dance. Let's, not / dance. What is the irregular Aura dance? I mean, it's better than the, Ellison male dance. Where they just kind of shuffle their feet a little bit. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with a quick tongue. I don't have any of that material on me. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Chug, 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 chug. No. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became dancing one and brought milkroot, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Viors here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are of no business to walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was yours jig insufficiently jiggy? Excuse me, it was plenty jiggy. I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly weary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Like the second thing Ida does is insult your dancing. Very rude. Ida has a notion of how one might earn the Sylph's trust. Dave, yours. Are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow, there go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Schemer. That was plenty jiggy, see? Walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Hell yes. We like the Sylphs. We want to be friends. Ah. Right. Walking one would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Understandable, but we can be friends, so we're good. Okay. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. A friend like gracious elder one of the forest city. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Is this a boss? Nah, it's just a regular fate. If it was a boss fate, I'd probably help out. I like those. I'm a sucker. But I don't need the amethyst. We're good. Hey, fate complete. See, they didn't need my help anyway. Viewers, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all those of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Papalymo has a notion of how you might endear yourselves to the sylphs of Little Solace. Fioris, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of local populace can go from stranger to hero or knight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. Sylphs who make their home in Little Solace have do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out the troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with the hearer and media of the Gridonians who reside here. He is most likely to be privy of the sylphs' troubles. Okay. Which does remind me. Not that setting. Not this setting either. Is it Inventory General? Yeah, there it is. Removes cutscene skipping. We don't want to risk skipping any cutscenes we might want to see. Media. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. You'd think she would have been like, hey, they need help. Can you help them? That'd help. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from the malms outside are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. She just called the sylphs hapless? The Zizgorlins and Gallnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such a feral beast prowling around the forest, they are not easy to come by. When you are done with the deed, seek out Komuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Alright. So we got some birds to fight. And those aggroed on me anyway. Cool, I guess I'll just handle it. And we need 3 brownie bushes. Brownie brushes. Which are mushrooms. Fair enough. They got that earthy flavor that sylphs just love. God. Sylphs would be hard to relate to because they don't eat. They take a milk root. I mean, they basically drink. They probably use water to survive. They probably need to hydrate. Just a reminder, stay hydrated, everyone. Alright, and off we go. We have cleared Forest Friend. What do they have? Having cleared it. Komuxio, what do you got for me? Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One's killed Bitey Buzzy One? This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to this one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Komuxio of Little Solace will trust you with a task. Except, this one asks for Dancing One's forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel came to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones, yes? Dancing one must speak to these ones here, and walking ones in Hut House and find more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, dancing one. This one depends on kindness of dancing one. Very confusing. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. That one does like treasure, apparently. Don't we all? Fair. It's fair. That's it. A word, if you will. The lands beyond this point belong to sylphs. Unlike the gentle souls of Little Solace, the vicious woodland sprites out there will slaughter any outsider that dares cross their borders. You're free to travel where you please, but know that none will come to your rescue should you stride blithely into the jaws of danger. Alright, I'll worry about that in a bit. Wait, we got one more up here. Where's the other one? There. Wait, is that just the same? Oh, I just talked to the wrong person. Shush! Shush! This one says, steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Alright, so now we talk to the people in the Hawthorne Hut, see what they know about the Garlean presence in the Sylph territory, the Sylph lands. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Oh, neither of them. Ah, there we go. Here's some types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Let's go find out, right? This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees steel walking ones from the Empire carry boxes and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark. Right here. This is where Steel One hides. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for Steel Ones, yes? Yeah, sure, let's go. Go fight the Steel Ones. Hey, there's the box they were talking about. We'll just let that auto attack take care of it. Suspicious box. Alright. Deliver the quartermaster's log to Komoku. Easy. So we found a quartermaster's log. Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from the Empire? This one can read Walking One symbols. The message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rock were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do Steel Walking Ones know how to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to Steel Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friends to these ones. Okay, Komoku is pining for a wayward friend. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in belly of Beastly One. Headed west? Interesting. Let's go find him. Here we go, Sriracha. Walking one wants this one to return to little solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those that summoned the primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this is a likely place to build a home. Then meddling one arrives, forcing this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one. More titles for the Warrior of Light. Dancing and meddling. Yeah. What? Claxia refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead helpful one to Claxio. But hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. I believe when they say touched ones, they are referring to the tempered symbols. The ones who, during other prior summonings of Ramu, have been tempered. All right. There he is, Claxio. Duty calls. Commence battle for brotherly love. Meddling one is back. This one told meddling one to be gone. Tell Komuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on your guard, viewers. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the emulsions tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. God, got him no control. I got that big giant stuff. That's good angle, right? Yeah, get them all from here. It just ran off. Nothing to worry about there. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Never in possession of wits. That one. Komuxio and meddling one as well? These two claimed to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like the touched ones did, but this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Komuxio and friendly ones. This is so confusing. The dialogue isn't like the worst, but it's like up there. It's very confusing. Well, that should See to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice warm bath. Don't blame him. Still get a little confused about this map sometimes. Been flying around it for so long. I'm actually pretty good at the East Sylph Woods because I used to do the East Tribe quests for the Sylphs on the regular. I believe they were the first ones I maxed out. Maxed reputation with. It's been a while. It's been like 4 years. A while. This one thought Cloxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Cloxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is the kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take the Helpful One to see the Elder One. But Elder One is... Uh-oh. They're reasoning. Bring us to the Elder One. No, not that. So, there we go. Umuxio would make a confession to you. Quest name Spirited Away. Settle. This one must ask for Kind One's forgiveness. But this one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking one does not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania may live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. I feel like I'm just... my brain is frying. With all these... with all of the ones. It's like the worst kind of binary. There are no zeros, there are just ones. Alright. So, I believe we're getting close to the next little chunk of content here. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if we were up in the hands of the tempered ones, we'd have a crisis in our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Guillamolco at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Meadows, right here. I would think you'd want to just go ask Buscaron first. But I guess they want you to run around and go just talk to people. Some time padding here, really. A message from Commander Helio, you say? Hilwa? The Sylph Elder has vanished? Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Alright. Now we go speak with Buscaron. Cool. I'll go here. We're supposed to go the other way. Yeah. We're supposed to go this way. Makes sense. But I will not. I will fly. Right above the ground. Right over there. There it is. It's that building right there. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... not here to fill your belly, then? Ah, hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it's the elder you seek. These woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folks would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhaps you could stay a while and see what gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. Buscaron could use an adventurer to douse a fight brewing in his establishment. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes in your face? No, because teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This dusk-white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin, for now. What a jerk. Nicely done, viewers. I'll not have my patrons pick and fight with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of the outburst was Duskwhite Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, make them no better than the brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to borrow a whole race of people from the druthers just for the misdeeds of a few. Should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Nice. Respectable. The eponymous proprietor of Square Brothers is in need of an able adventurer. That's me. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kickern friend of mine, you see, named Tetaroon. Good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got talking about striking out on his own, he did. Not long after that, cast his lot with a merchant and bound for Lenosha. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his, this scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten when he left. So I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but a friend of mine can. A rugged fellow named Bensing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Lominsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants in there. Alrighty, well. Everyone close your ears. Hopefully no one's playing any, music that's, of others, that's owned by others. Okay, I got my Strider's boots on. Here we go. We're going for a run. No one's playing anything yet. Made it through. Are we safe? Let's get through this plaza, then we'll probably know. Alright, I think we're clean. I think we're clean and clear. Check out that pompadour. Wild look. Alright, we're safe. Found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A Kickern? You worked at the druthers? Ah, you speak of Tetaroon. Related to that, Kyokyo-rune, just bloke over there. By some blood or another. Two of them put together and ran. Related to that, Kyokyo-rune bloke just or there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Tetaroon up and left them not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokyo-rune himself. He can be a bit of a tight-lip, though, I'll warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody thing. Good to hear about old Buck, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send an adventurer along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Ah, good friends. That's nice. Kyokyo-rune. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Kyokyo-rune busy with business. Too busy for flather. Fair. Chicken egg! Kyokurun, love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Good for Tedderun? Tedderun no here no more. Tedderun leave Lomensa. Tedderun go look for sparklies. Now working at that trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Tedderun. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. Go to ferry docks. Kyokurun forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg? Not Kyokurun. Alright. Docks, way down there. Cool. Let's go for a run. Check that out. We got 30 seconds of sprint. Oh god, which way am I going? Yeah, this is the right way. Cool. Sometimes it's hard to tell. A little bit of a windy path, but it's very cool. Like, look at this. Look at this place. I love Lomensa. The blast. Weinberg. Tedderun? Aye, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Aldfoot. He's an old hand what knows a great deal about a great many things. Aleport it is. Fetch quest time! Especially rough because I don't need the experience, and I'm not getting experience. Aldfoot? Tedderun? Aye, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. Took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow kickern. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, near Maroon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. So it's... okay. Yeah, the fastest way is probably actually just to go there. So up we go. Should be just a little further on to the right. There he is. Customer be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Tedderun. Tedderun forget this. Forget it, brothers. Tedderun swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Never forget forgot. Tedderun thank. Tedderun thank. Good old Buscarun doing good. Good Buscarun good to Tedderun. Tedderun miss good Buscarun. Tedderun has places for you to go and thingies for you to get. I like that description. Good Buscarun helped Tedderun. Tedderun dead without good Buscarun. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Tedderun make kicker and firewater for Buscarun. Buscarun love firewater. You help Tedderun make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need Coworl-Pup whiskers. Need 3 good Coworl-Pup whiskers. Play Coworl-Pups and collect Coworl-Pup whiskers. I'd forgotten there were guys over here. Well, we gotta fade up here. We're not gonna do it. These aren't Coworl-Pups. These are master Coworls. Guess I have to wait for more Coworl-Pups to spawn in. This model is super cool. The detail. The place. Really kind of gross, scary looking thing. Pretty cool. Can they spawn anywhere else? They're all going to be right over here. When they are. Hey, there one spawn. Cool, we need one more. Hey, there it is. That'll do it. Let's make our way back to him. Tedarun make fire water for Buscaron. You bring thingies Tedarun need? That I did. You brought all thingies. Tedarun make fire water now. Make good fire water for good Buscaron. Tedarun start making fire water now. Good fire water take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Tedarun appears to have finished his gift for Buscaron. Tedarun make fire water. Good fire water. You take to Buscaron. Good fire water or good Buscaron. Tell Buscaron no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Tedarun hopes Buscaron happy. Tedarun gives Buscaron thankies. Many, many thankies. You tell Buscaron. Tedarun make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaron. You can tell they really respect and appreciate each other. That's really nice. It's good stuff. It's good to appreciate the people who help uplift you. All right. So here we are. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tedarun's belongings to him. What's this? What's this? For me? He turned firewater so he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why that old... oh, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back here? He says to shelf it for a year, does he? That sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's gonna be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Alright. Selfish concerns. Buscaron had his druthers. He'd have an adventurer with whom to share talk of sylphs. Awesome! There was word while you were away. The sylphs were seen near the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here, a place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the track where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Investigate the specified areas. Here we are. Hop on Sriracha. I wonder how hard that rock was to get onto before. Doesn't look like it'd be super bad, but it definitely looks like it'd be some janky jumping. Yeah, never mind. That was a lower jump than I thought. Nothing janky at all, easy. Less easy with all the enemies around, probably, but whatever works. Alright. We got 3 more places to check. We got 2 more. And 1 more. Look at that. There's a dungeon right in the center of those areas. Okay, we'll report back to Buscaron. Tell him about some Imperials who have been snooping around. So, was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans in this part of the Twelves Wood? First Sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs, tracking them, or giving chase mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whalers' spires are everywhere. The Imperials could not have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they, unless someone guided them? Someone who knew where the spires stand and where the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Dun dun dun. Buscaron has more work for a willing adventurer. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst, someone as was aiding the Garlic. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to die on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest. And I couldn't help putting two together. Suffice to say, if a wood whaler is working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him of yours, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it, and him if it comes to that. He's straight up like, dude, if he's the traitor, kill him if you have to. Yikes. He's the level-headed guy. So he's probably around this tree somewhere. There he is. He looks worried about something. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the Whalers, take it to the barracks. Well, let's just join him on his patrol. He could probably use a hand, right? Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the Whalers paid men their worth. How long have you... Help, help, help! Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. Don't know whose that was, but I'll take care of him while I'm here. Okay, we need to find him again. Good, he's not hiding in the log. That would be insulting if he was hiding in that log. You catching that? Is he visible? Nah, he's pretty subtle here. Hi, bud. Nah, he's pretty cat showed up. Oh, subtle here. Hi, bud. Nah, he's pretty... It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. The Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, and duty, but in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger, too. Though you do not realize yet how much. Bloody idiot, did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I brought the raw bastard. They changed the text. Interesting. Well, they probably didn't change it as much as just added another category they fit into. Or maybe a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting a great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridanians. That's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ya? You there, Al Raw, you stand here at old Busk Swish, no? Wow. Well, I don't have any other targets or enemies on me, so we're good. Let's finish Legless Laurentius off. Laurentius? Laurentius? I like how the bandits just came in to help you. These are the, like, local bandits, if I recall correctly. Good to them. They might be robbing people, but you know they're robbing people for their nation. Even when they're robbing the nation. I suppose when I put it that cynically, consider the whole Robin Hood story the same thing, but not quite. I'm stretching that. Impossible. How did you beat the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Buscaron, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Didn't he just give us the same speech like 2 seconds before? And then be like, it was a trap the whole time! Well. I trust him a third as far as I can throw him, maybe. Aye, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight to the nest and gave himself in. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for just one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of a coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Yeah, he asked you to thank me, did he? There's good in him yet. I just hope that at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he could be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Riors. The Sylph Elder has been found. Has been found, you say? Into the beast's maw. Look at that. That's definitely indoors somewhere. Buscaron has reliable information regarding the whereabouts of the Sylph Elder. It's taken us a fair old while, but we've managed to get our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he's the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long since he represented his kind in dialogue with Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are of no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. Weirdly eloquently stated. Ineloquent? That's something. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Totorak. It was by the entrance of that place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath for us and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak but has not returned. This one is worried. So very worried. You're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking One must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Viewers, go to the 1,000 Maws of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. All right. Let's hop onto our chocobo. Racha. Racha is ready. Speak with Bloisteron. That did not sound like an Elzen name to me. By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Maws of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What, the Sylph Elder is inside, and you are sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for pure-blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is normally restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Okay, 1,000 Maws of Totorak. Unrestricted party. I'm going in solo. With my bow and arrow. This is a pretty straightforward... Well, it's kind of... not. Really cool dungeon, though. You have to go into it with All right. There's a notice on the wall. What's it say? Crispy Ride. Totorak Expedition Notes Day 1. Strange light sighted from inside the dungeon entrance. Creatures of the forest. Closer inspection reveals them to be man-made machines. Ashcrown Consortium technologists accompanying party believes them to be of Garlean design. Labels them Magitech photocells. Collect for further study. Interesting. Would you look at this door? Accusation chamber, huh? Oh, that's a scary path. Uh-oh. Are there any notices for me to read in here? Nope. Let's play that song. For that additional speed. We like the movement speed. Movement speed's good. So there's two paths through here. That's the thing they got rid of later on. Okay. For Spiel Rydell, Totorak Expedition Notes Day 3. Lancer downed attempting to breach what Ashcrown Technologist calls a Magitech field. Technologist advises that there should be a device in the vicinity powering the barrier. No choice but to look for it. Divided party into 4 teams to expedite search. Whisperings of discontent? No, just my imagination. Gotta make sure to allow the party to have some long rests now and then. Not everything's recovered on a short rest, guys. Another photocell. We're at 4. Excellent. But what's the other path? Might as well take a peek, right? Oh, look, a door that's blocked off. Ah, here's the magic terminal. That must be the area they were talking about earlier. I don't know if you guys can see him, but there's a cat right over here. Hey, bud, do you have anything to say into the mic? See, there he is. Hi, bud. Oh, that was a big yawn, buddy. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find anything else on this path. Cool. Ah, another magic photocell. So there actually are 2 on this path. I never take this path. I always go the right side. That's terrible. You'd think I'd remember. Doesn't look like there are any notes down here. Probably further on. So further on we'll go. Let's use those Magitech photocells to activate the terminal. Oh no. Someone say mini boss? Mini boss? Basically regular enemy? Are there any other water stain notes around here? Let's go find out. No path through here. Might as well sprint. How do I even have that up? Sprint? I'll just refresh it. Alright. That should be enough photocells. We don't need to worry about that anymore. There's your chest. More interested in any notices. Water stained notices, anybody? No? Looking like no. But we can hope, can't we? Guess I should grab all of them. I have as many as I need. I wonder how many extra there are in total. Just that, because I think we just go around the corner and that's it. Alright. Oftentimes you'll have people go over here for an additional Magitech photocell. So it looks like there are 3 extras? Well, we'll find out. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. One more path down here that I did not yet take. And it just has an empty treasure chest. I don't think I opened it. Okay. Complete. Alright, we've cleared the Magitech barriers, and now it's full of goo. Fantastic. I love goo. Not what I meant to hit, but whatever. We're almost through this dungeon. This gooey, sticky, fleshy pod nightmare of a dungeon. European afterwards cell. So they said that the elder, Sylph Elder, was in here. Almost to the end. We haven't seen any indicators of him yet. He must be way back there. I'm not super worried about ticks of 49 damage here. There's nothing over here either. Okay. Range. A bassination chamber. All right. We got a sticky web, and then we're in the zone. Let's see. Let's see what it tells us. What the cutscene does. Yeah, is that who it looks like?
Darkness.
And those shady fellows from earlier?
Elko, Hitra Bublo
Slayer's Ifrit now comes now to me.
Seize
The
that
countenance
Raja
speaks understanding.
Thagon well
Power the
wrong.
enemy. Must choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The Dark Minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here,
What did you just do to that mic?
feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Uh-oh. Oh, gave it steroids. Well, we beat it. Let's not open that treasure chest. Bad idea. It's a fleshy pod. Finally, fresh air. Mayhaps not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of Little Solace. Hey, it's the Echo! Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Hey, thanks! Good to see you. Welcome on. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in efforts to... Oh, really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Unless... We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate, Now I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it that you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone you were right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise, and it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Baelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle behind it. Ah, he's great. Those walking ones did for Noxia that... Oh. This one fears that other taken ones also suffer the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment so hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. God, I'm gonna be so glad when I'm done with the whole, sylph. I like the sylphs, but one after every one thing. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding? Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Alright, so we've cleared the 1,000 Maws of Todorak. Go talk to Buscaron, finish this one. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder is well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm fully glad Phrixio did not come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. Done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earn yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of kicker and firewater. Alright. So, I think that's as good of a place as I need to stop it for today. We've now gone a good chunk of the way through Realm Reborn Part 2. So, we'll end this New Game Plus, and we'll see you guys next time. Now, just a reminder, I'm not going to be here next week. I have someone visiting that week, so I'm going to be pretty busy the entire time. But, I believe on the, let's see, well, not the 29th, because that doesn't exist. Well, I'll probably see some of you on March 1st. Thanks for joining, and have a wonderful evening. Thanks for watching. Currently, I'm streaming this New Game Plus run on Twitch Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, and I upload by the end of the week. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, or check me out on Twitch. Link is in the description.